In this video, I'm going to talk about the best retirement plans for your small business. So what are the main reasons why we would want to set up a retirement plan and make a contribution to a retirement plan? One of the number one reasons is to make sure that we're able to retire very comfortably, because one day we're going to have to live off our own resources. So we want to make sure that we have a very comfortable retirement plan. The second reason is, and the more immediate concerns, we want to save lots of money in taxes. And the government, the IRS, has set it up where we have some wonderful plans that can work very well for your small business. So the first plan that I want to talk about is called a SEP plan. A SEP plan allows you to contribute up to 25% of your salary, the owner's salary and the employee's salary, or if somebody's self-employed, 25% of the self-employed salary. And one of the big advantages of that is that there's no paperwork, and you can contribute up to $58,000 per employee. One of the big challenges of doing this is that the business has to contribute for the employee. There is no employee contributions, and that could be really hard. The next plan that I want to talk about is something called a solo 401k, and this is also very good for somebody that may have part-time employees or may have or somebody that has no employees. And the really big advantage is if somebody doesn't earn a huge salary but they want to contribute a lot, they can make that a large contribution up to $58,000 with a solo 401k. And today, the way they have it set up with all the brokerage firms, again, there's very minimal paperwork. You could set it up where it's really not a big deal. And this is a situation where you don't really have that many employees. The next type of plan I want to talk about is something called a simple plan. A simple plan is, that's what it is. It's simple. You have a lot of employees, and you don't want to really spend a lot of time in being involved with retirement plans. And what happens is it's mostly funded by employee contributions. So the employer doesn't have to worry about taking on a huge expense. In that case, the employee could contribute up to $13,500. If the employee is 50 and over, they can contribute an additional amount after that. And the employer would be able to contribute a reasonable amount of 2-3%. And again, very minimal paperwork. You could set it up. You don't have to file paperwork and all that. Okay. The next plan that I want to talk about is a 401k plan. A 401k plan generally allows you to contribute, an employee to contribute $19,500 a year, and the total contribution that could be contributed is $58,000, depending, if an employer wants to make some contributions. The disadvantage of the plan is the fact that you have to file paperwork. If you don't file it, there could be really bad penalties for not filing on time. But again, it's a situation where you can have kind of like a mix of employee making the contribution and the employer contribution. Okay. The next plan is something called defined benefit plan. The defined benefit plan is a situation where somebody wants to make large contributions, and the reason is, number one, they haven't made contributions until now. They want to really speed it up. They want to really get their benefit up to speed and make a large contribution, or a situation where somebody wants to save a lot of money in taxes. The disadvantage is that you have to spend money on an actuary, and you have to make sure to file the forms, which could be big penalties if you don't. And another disadvantage is you have to make some smaller contributions for other employees. But again, it's really a big advantage to be able to give the contribution to a very large contribution and reduce your income, and many times allowing a taxpayer to be the recipient of other tax benefits, being in a lower bracket. So I've outlined the benefits. I've outlined the different retirement plans out there for your business. I think these are some of the best plans to consider. Okay, so to learn more how to save lots of money on taxes, please check out my tax savings video below the description in this video. Looking forward to seeing you there. Thank you.